If you don't believe God, it's because you wasn't paying attention. He is awesome. And it's breathtaking for me to stand here tonight, seeing all these people who have been doing so many things, young people who are excelling already in life, older people who won't stop doing what they've been doing, and people in all ranks of life. It's truly amazing. It's been my joy to host this year's SRS Awards. The gentleman who received the Leadership Award, the Outstanding Leader Award, and comes from Mounds, Illinois, fought for the opportunity to raise the level of preparation for young men, to give them careers. And when they leave his program, they have good paying, top-notch jobs waiting for them. He fought the city, fought the community, fought the colleges, but he has the program, and he's working with people. And that just touched my heart so deep. There are always people who do things you don't expect, but when they do them, it's exactly what you need. I want to ask Brother Osby, Gerald Osby, to come to the podium. Many people don't know him. I've got to know him recently, just over maybe at the most a year ago. But Brother Osby has been a supporter of SRS and the president especially. He has helped me to organize and develop things. We're working on the image and the marketing of SRS. His expertise, his TV program, his knowledge of putting together stuff has been freely shared with the committee and with me as president, and it's turned some things around. Last year, he was instrumental in the success of our program. And that program last year supplied the funding for the School of Religious Studies from last year to now. The influence and the knowledge that he has and the willingness to use that to help us when he didn't know anything about us until he found out what our need was. This year, he's on a committee for the School of Religious Studies, helping me to develop that program. Each year, the school and board gives me the privilege to pick by myself an award recipient. And I have chosen Brother Gerald Osby to receive the SRS President's Award. The SRS President's Award is an award for the remarkable commitment and support of SRS, the President, and the advancing of the image and marketing of SRS. With all of your generosity of time, resources, and helping us to turn corners in the marketing field. And on every curve, you use your knowledge. And when I was steering in the wrong direction, with the kindness of your heart, you steered me back. And I'm thankful for it. It's my good pleasure to present you with the SRS President's Award.
Of course, first of all, I thank God because it's just God. It's God who has blessed me with this ability that I have. And I have to use it to build His kingdom. So when Brother Harris told me that he was planning on giving, we was at the lectureship in Orlando, Florida, and I told him I was thinking about coming out to be part of the banquet, just to enjoy the family. And he said, well, please come, that I plan on presenting you with this award. almost brought tears to my eyes. I believe because we do things just because we know we should do things because that's what God would want of us. So I didn't expect anything. So like I said, and we have known him for real long, but he's just a man that just grabs your heart. I mean, he almost want to call Uncle Lord. No, but I really appreciate this, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We are headed forward. Our goal between now and the end of this year is to completely fund 2023 program for the School of Religious Studies. This banquet, the SRS lectureship that's coming up in December, and other events that you'll hear about will, in our hopes, fund us for the next year. What we found in the previous year is that by raising the year's funds, it allowed us to focus on the mission and get more done for the school, and then to put us in position to accomplish greater things. We've increased our staff because of the necessity that arose. This banquet says to me that there are still people who care, who love us, who love what the school is about, and who are willing to help us make the journey. I'm going to ask a favor of you. Would you please use what influence you have on anybody you can to encourage them to be positive toward the support of SRS? We do not have government programs. We do not have a lot of grants. What we have is a lot of grit. And sometimes that's all it is. But by God's help and your help, we can do it. I've given you in the program that you have some ways of helping SRS. Very simple ways that most anybody can participate on any level. Somebody says, well, I don't have much money. We got him on not much money. And if we get anywhere else, it's probably going to be on not much money. It was just enough to get us here. And that's all I ask for every day. Enough to get me to the next day, to the next week, to the next month, to the next year. I want to look our students in the face and know your instructor will be there when time for your class. I want to be able to look at the bill collectors and tell them that on due date, the payment will be there. And we've been able to do that. We trusted the people, we trusted God, and we tried to be frugal and responsible in the things we choose to do and the way we handle the resources. And to this date, we are debt-free, totally solid, and working for the next step. And so would you do me a favor? Would you take your hand, raise it up, put it over your shoulder, and give yourself a round of applause. You have been so awesome. And this is such a wonderful gathering tonight. Thank you so much for coming. You'll be hearing about the lectureship. I hope you'll join us. It's going to be a hybrid. The lectures will take place here in McAllen, but they'll also take place on live stream. And we'll be casting the lectures throughout the country. And we look forward to you joining us on whatever venue that you can. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people back present so that we can have the energy and the strength that comes from people together. The momentum that it takes to go over the hills and across the valleys. And that's greater when people are together. Help us to bring people back together. Wherever they are, help us to be together. Thank you so much for coming to the awards program on this evening. Ms. MC, is there anything else that we need to take?